Hello, this is Jeffrey T. Fertiller. Thank you for joining us on our YouTube channel, Service Management Leadership. This channel is dedicated to leaders of leadership topics, of general leadership topics, IT leaders, and leadership topics, and service management, IT service management, ITSM leadership topics. Today's topic is a good one for all types of leaders, especially in the IT world. And this is a question I get often, so I wanted to make a video. Here's the question. Why should we even document our processes? We all know what we're supposed to do. Why do we need to put forth the effort and document the processes, the work instructions, the training, all that fun stuff? And I do admit, there is a tendency, there is a temptation to skip all that, because it's a lot of effort. But it is needed. It is needed a ton. Many times, the things in life we have a tendency to skip or gloss over, those are the things we should invest in. Have you known that to be true as well? It's because we're investing in the long term. So here's reasons, if you're asked, that you can give. It helps standardize our training. If we all have the same documented process, it standardizes all of our training. Not to mention, there is a flaw in the logic that says, hey, we all know anyway. Maybe we don't all have the same common understanding on everything like we should. So putting it down on paper, standardizing it helps a lot. So does it allows the corporate knowledge, right? It allows us to integrate a lot of the tribal knowledge that's ancillary and use as inputs into our processes. It's great to know our patterns of business activity. It's great to know a lot of things, and we need to incorporate those and put them on paper. And so putting it in a process helps us do so. It also helps us, this is the big one for IT, succession planning. Think about this. If everybody knows it and we all agree on it and it's working great, does that mean everybody's going to stay in the same role forever? No. Does it mean that we're not going to hire an outsourced vendor or partner to do some of it? No. We need to put this on paper, go through the effort, the investment, so it's there and it's consistent for everyone. Also, it forces a more detailed conversation. This one's a big one because it forces a conversation at such a detailed level, because it has to be documented, that helps us understand all the integrations with other processes. It helps us understand the level of effort for this process. It serves as a formal agreement between all the process stakeholders. It serves as a starting point for continuous improvement. Let's stay there for just a second. If we don't have these processes written down and they're just verbal, they're something that we know but we don't really follow as much, even if we do follow. But if they're not written down and we have measurements on them, then how do we know what and when to improve? So this is where our continual service improvement begins. And also it makes it easy to bring people back. And the reason I say back is that sometimes people need coaching, don't they? And it helps us to have a standard to coach them back to. You know, if we did not have speed limits, I just think how crazy that would be, even though sometimes we hate speed limits. If we did not have speed limits, it would be crazy, right? People would be going way too fast or way too slow. But now that we have them, and we're flying over the speed limit, whether we get caught or not, knowing what that limit is brings us back to that norm, doesn't it? So we going too fast, we see the sign and it says, oh, I am 20 miles over the speed limit. Let me put on the brakes, slow down. That's what having these processes documented does. It helps us slow down and bring people back in a coaching, all positive manner. This is Jeffrey T. Fertiller. Thank you for joining us on our YouTube channel, Service Management Leadership. Please like or share the video, subscribe to our channel, leave me feedback below. I'd love to hear from you. Also, feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn. Have a great, great day. Bye.